Hello and welcome to the vlog. My name is Jelisa Smith. I'm a mom, wife, and fitness coach. I just had my second child 6 months ago. So I'm 6 months postpartum, 6 months post C-section. I am sharing with you, in this vlog, I'm sharing with you what I typically eat in a day. Well, this wasn't a typical day of eating, but you'll see sharing my typical macros, what I've been doing to really focus on losing fat and building muscle while postpartum. As you can see, I'm also breastfeeding, so it's really important for me to get enough calories in and not overdo it, not overdo with the workouts either. And I'm really focusing on my overall health and well-being this time postpartum, because with my daughter, I was so depleted and everything, I was just a mess. But this is a 180, and I'm also gonna show you my full workout toward the end of this vlog, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so if I knew that we didn't have any liquid egg whites, I probably would not be eating this, because this is like, I like to have either more fat or more carbs in a meal, and this is kind of like high carb and this is high fat, so yeah, we'll balance it out the rest of the day, but still got a little protein. This is about, so I got 2 duck eggs. That's before I knew we were not gonna have any egg whites, because I usually do like 1 duck egg and some like 3 or 4 egg whites, but today I did like two duck eggs. This is about 4 eggs, I think. I think, and then 3-piece turkey bacon, but I already ate 1 turkey bacon. And then usually I combine one of these with my coffee, but I didn't have time for that this morning, so I'm just gonna have one of these probably after all of this, and that's how I have a really high protein breakfast. Typically it's high protein and either higher carbs, high protein and either higher fat, but today it's both, and it is what it is. We'll figure it out the rest of the day. That's why we log things into my fitness pal, so we can keep track, and I'm gonna start now. I made a little sandwich, so that's cute. They all the eggs didn't fit in the sandwich, but it tastes good. So I head to the doctor now for Big Boy. It's his 6-month appointment, and yeah, that's it. I had a quick meeting at work, ate my food, got about 75 grams of protein with that one meal, and I could have had more, but it's okay. We'll take it. Could have had less fat, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I'm not over or anything. I just I'm going to be satisfied for a while, because usually fat satiates you, so that's good. And I'm just getting back used to vlogging, because I'm like, and then there's like the new way to vlog where you just show like everything that you're doing, but like don't talk to the camera, just set the camera up all around your house and then do the same thing over again. It's like I had to walk up the stairs like 3 times, just to get those shots, so you're welcome. My intention is to show y'all mostly like what I eat and my workouts, and of course some family time, but you know, my intention is of course always to help people just live healthier lives, so that's what we're doing. He's on a whole health kick now too, so he's experiencing some things that I used to experience like way back when I used to compete. What was that, 2013, 2014? Well, no, he's not about to compete, but like he's experiencing certain like counting the macros and like getting the steps and like the cardio draining you and all that kind of stuff, and still having to go back to your regular life. So forgot to say one thing I got to do whenever I leave the house now, for the most part, unless I pumped before, which I did not pump today because it was on my body, so I pumped later, is like I always got to have my pump. So I'll be looking like Big Mama leaving the house. I don't know if people really see. I got my pumps in, they just finished, and I got to take them out, like take them out, put them. I always carry this right here. Yeah, I carry this right here, and I usually put my pumps in this part, and then I have like a ice pack here, and then I have an extra bottle in there so I can transfer the milk too. But like, this is one thing that I'm very proud I can do. However, when that boy turns 1, I cannot wait. Like, I mean, I can wait because time is moving pretty fast. He's already 6 months old. However, this is one thing that I will probably not miss. Once he turns 1 and he could eat more and all that kind of stuff, probably will miss the bonding, but like not so much the packing all the extra stuff to leave the house. You breastfeeding moms, like
as Americans.
Had to grab something for some energy because
cheers to some energy, bro.
Need some energy. I probably won't drink the whole thing. I'm gonna try not to drink the whole thing. I usually try to only to drink like half of these, but
Chug it like Saquon.
no, I'm not gonna chug it.
Cheers to some energy.
Cheers to some energy.
February 13th, 2025, over at
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, fucker, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustling nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been the earthquaker.
Okay, so Big Boy
Brown sugar and cinnamon,
now,
don't think that I'm
and I
the
still
greatest,
use
I
this
just settle
tracking
for the
app. It's
sin
called
in
Sprout
them.
Baby. I still use this. I've been using it ever since he was a newborn, obviously, and it tracks their feeding, their sleep, their diapers, their pumping. I really mostly only use it for feedings now, but since he's with me all day today, well, us all day today, Darren's in a meeting right now. You know, using it for sleep, but I'm gonna go make myself a late lunch real quick because I really haven't ate since breakfast. But that's what happens when you eat a bunch of fat. Like, it just fills you up, you know? So I'm not really mad at it, but that's also why I made sure to have as much protein as I could in that meal. So yeah, and I gotta keep the milk supply coming, you know? It always feels great, I will say, because I had some struggles. We had some struggles when he was first born, and it was like I forgot how to breastfeed. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like with Savannah, it felt like it was so easy, so effortless. With him, it was just like, it felt like he wasn't getting enough, like I wasn't making enough. And then I don't know if I wasn't really recording, so I don't know if you guys know, but I had a complication after I had my C-section, and I had to get a blood transfusion. So I think that with my body trying to like remake the blood, like initially, like right after birth, we had supplemented for a couple days. He was like, you know, having the little baby bottles of Similac, and then also my milk, or my colostrum at the time. But like, I think that really impacted my supply. Well, not too much. I'm not an oversupplier. I make about an ounce an hour. If I pump, like I'll pump out about an ounce an hour. But like, I know some people make it more at this point, but like, that's just how much I make, about an ounce an hour, which I think is supposed to be typical. But I don't know, when you go online, you don't really feel like it's typical. You feel like you're not making enough, because I'm a just enough maker. Like, I make just enough, and that boy is big. He is in the 95th percentile for height, 70th for weight. I got a big boy. We got a big boy. He be hungry. Okay, so we started solids. We started, like, not solids, but like purees and stuff. And sometimes he likes it, sometimes he doesn't. So he's still not quite there. He still prefers the boobies over everything. So I make sure that I'm eating enough calories every day. Something I did not do with Savannah, but even though I was still making milk. So maybe because I was younger, it was happening, but I was so depleted in every other area. Go back to that. So I make sure to keep myself healthy by feeding myself enough food, enough calories, enough fast protein, carbs, and that. So anyway, so I track my food right now because I also want to make sure I'm having the right ratio of foods so that I can change my body composition and lose the belly. As you can see, it's been going down. I share most of my stories. I share most of my journey on my Instagram. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, let's go make some lunch.
Looking at the blessings I've been counting, the world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings till you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I've been looking at the blessings I've been counting. Look, I've been counting my blessings, but still stuck in my thoughts. Here I go, stuck in my head again. Daily I've been looking for some peace. What would you recommend? Have a couple drinks, go to sleep, then reset again. That's everything I'm better than, but everything I'm used to. Sticking to the basics got me looking for a new glue, looking for a new crew, looking for a new outlet.
Okay, so I'm finally off. I actually worked an extra hour and some change today because my manager decided to have a late meeting. My son is just now waking up though, so it's really good. He actually slept for 2 whole straight hours, which is amazing. But I don't want to stay too much longer than that, so we gotta go wake him up.
All the weak shit get the highest of the praises. Man, the shit is messing with my patience.
Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy.
I'm just too aware of my surroundings. Looking at the blessings I've been counting. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings till you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I've been looking at the blessings I've been counting.
You got a good nap, huh? Okay, I'm gonna try to be quiet because Van is with her tutor right now, and I'm about to cook dinner so I can go to the gym. Okay, because it's been all day and I haven't been to the gym yet. I usually don't like to work out this late, but like I like to stay consistent. So even if it's not like, bless you, babe, even if it's not like an ideal time, I try to still make sure that I go. So yeah, I gotta cook before I leave. I'm gonna make some tacos, and I'm not gonna make like super, like I don't even have peppers. I'm just gonna make the easiest tacos ever, which is just gonna be meat and a little bit of cheese and some taco shells, just like mom used to make. And actually it's easy if I just make the meat, then you can use the taco meat for like other things. Like I won't make it too taco-y. I'm gonna make it like just regular ground beef, and then we can use it throughout the week for like tacos mixed with rice, tacos, or making nachos, or not tacos, ground beef mixed with rice, ground beef with tacos, ground beef with nachos, ground beef with what else was I gonna say? I don't know, vegetables, you know, something so it's easy to prep throughout the week. So I'm gonna cook 2 pounds, and that'll be all she wrote.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say.
Okay, it's been a very long day, okay?
Facts.
It's been a very, very long day. It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do some squats. He said he has a lot of work to do. I told him respectfully, I don't care. I do not care, okay? I cooked these people dinner. We got taco shells in the oven. I made these in the stove. I'm about to actually grab one. Here's the cheese in the stove. I'm gonna have like 1 taco before I go. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm just gonna assume it's like 1 ounce of meat that I put in there. And a sprinkle of cheese. I made some beans, and there's salsa. There's salsa over here too. Look at him. He thinks he's so like, he thinks he's the man because he weighs his food now. Look at him. It took so many years. It took so many years, but he weighs his food. And we're also in a good mood because we got our old nanny back. Well, she still gotta show up tomorrow, so but we think she will definitely come back. She does not smoke. Eat your food. All right, this is what it looks like sometimes. Get it. But now, I'm going to the gym. Leave me alone for a little bit. I have my time to myself.
It's Taco Tuesday!
Oh, you're right. It is Taco Tuesday. I didn't realize it was Tuesday. I thought it was Monday. Put that spoon over your plate. You're drinking the salt. And you cake.
What's up, bro?
Okay, so I finally made it to the gym, and I definitely was there a lot later than I typically like to be there. I normally like to work out earlier in the day just because obviously you have more energy. Also, like 7:30 around this time was like kind of in the way of like our night routine, but not too much in the way. Like I'm not super structured at night, but you know, the kids are getting ready to go to sleep, like dinner, So it wasn't ideal, but I've learned that as a mom, I'm not always going to be able to go to the gym at ideal times. And if I waited for like the ideal perfect time to go to the gym, I would never go. And I'm really only there for half an hour when I am there. So I do as much as I can. So I started this workout off with some lateral walks. Usually like you'd have a band with these, but I didn't have a band with me. So I just did them for glute activation. I just went back and forth, well, right to left or left to right, whatever, for about a minute to like activate the glutes, wake them puppies up, because I do have a desk job. So I do sit a lot. Like I try to make sure I use my standing desk option and like I get up throughout the day and all that, but still overall sedentary type of lifestyle, because I'm not like walking around all day. Like I need a car to drive place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you get it. And then I also warmed up with the bar for my first set. Well, it wasn't really, I call it a warm-up set. I don't really consider this like a set, but I just make sure to do this so I really can focus on waking up all the muscles that I really want to focus on. And I'm focusing on, obviously, my quad muscles, my glutes. You see them? Yeah, they're growing. And I know people say, like, if you see me before, you might think that I've had like these, I don't know, like big glutes my whole life. And I got a little something back there. However, like there's always like part of my gluteus maximus is always like lagging. I just feel like it's like I have a good little shelf and then it kind of dips, and I don't like that. So since, I've been back in the gym postpartum, I have really, really been focusing and super like into barbell squats. Typically, even back in the day when I used to compete, I was never really my thing. Like loading the bar and putting it on my back, not my thing. But I just make sure to do like moderate weight. And I usually like to start off with doing like sets of 15. And then I usually do 5 sets, by the way. So I'll do 5 sets, 15 reps typically is where I start off at. And I'll go all the way down to like 6 reps when I'm lifting. Because I'm not like lifting to just be able to like put as much weight on my back as possible. I'm really focused on my form, so I want to make sure that like I'm planting my feet down, I'm pushing through my heels, like I am keeping my core tight. Core work, especially for moms, is super important because obviously, especially if you're freshly postpartum like me, like I've 10 months with a baby growing in my belly and just like pulling, and stretching my abdominal muscles and like pulling my body forward, so that part needed to work out, needs work to reactivate and kind of like reconnect with those muscles. So that's also why I've been loving the barbell squat, because honestly, this is really a full body exercise. And it's also really, really great it's just a functional movement. Like you do squats in your everyday life. I can't tell you the amount of times that I'm like holding my son and I have to pick something up off of the ground. And if I did that with the wrong form, it's really, really easy to injure myself. It'd be really, really easy to hurt myself. So I make sure that like I'm just focusing on my form and, lifting what I can lift with that form. I don't go super heavy. Like I don't really have aspirations to go heavy. I know I could lift heavier, but I like to stay in that 15, 12, 10 rep range, even 8. When I get lower than that, I'm just trying to hit a PR. I'm just trying to do a little something. And I love this stretch. I do that a few times a day actually, because it really just like stretches everything, like your lower back, your calves, like quad. It's just a great, I forget what they call that stretch, but I don't know. I just love doing that stretch. So I might look like a little frog in the gym sometimes, but it helps. And I also have to like it kind of helps me to open up my hips. It is a hip opener, but like it helps me especially because I can always feel like my left hip is a bit more, it's not as like flex, like I don't have as much, mobility in my left hip. So doing that stretch really kind of helps to kind of open that out. And then also like I kind of use my barbell squats sometimes, like I'll pause at the bottom, not in this workout because I kind of was rushed because I knew it was late and it feels foreign when you're like in the gym at a different time that you're not normally in the gym. But I do what I could do. Still gonna go, but whatever. So yeah, I kind of use the barbell to kind of like bring me deeper into that stretch at times. And then I just finished off this workout with this superset. So I just picked up some not super heavy dumbbells, but heavier so I could feel it. Like I really felt my my quads working. I felt like that, like what do you call it? We used to call it like the glute, the quad hamstring tie-in. Like I really love, like, I don't know if y'all love it, but I love when I see like women's legs and like they have the little cut in between like their, like that line in between their the quad and the hamstring on the side. And I be trying to get that because I'm not a naturally slim girl. Like I really gotta work my legs to see some definition. Like you'll see these tree trunks. Okay, I really gotta work my legs. So I love when I can get that, and it's coming. I don't expect to be like all the way there, but I gave myself a year postpartum, like I knew at the rate to which I was gaining weight throughout my pregnancy with my son, and I was not trying to like not gain it. I'm like, I'm gonna let this baby grow. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that I was gonna need at least a year to get back to really where I wanna be. And even then I have no intention of like just not working out after I'm done. Like this has been keeping me sane. Like this is like my time to myself to pour back into myself to like kind of like refresh myself. Like, and I actually really truly do love working out. And I love going to the gym. I love my gym. I just love that it's quiet, it's clean, and I've been having a really, really great postpartum experience. So I'm super grateful for that. But this is also one of the reasons, because I've just really made sure to prioritize myself postpartum. Like when I had my daughter, I said this kind of like earlier, but I was not like, I was so overwhelmed. I was so anxious. I was just like, it was just a whole complete shift from my normal routine that I didn't have the same experience. I was like, even physically, like, aside from like the mental part, like I was breaking out. I had like these rashes on my body. I remember I got like these cysts underneath my arms. Like I was just a mess. Obviously the hair falling out, like, oof. So I am super grateful for this experience, but I gotta say, I really have been doing a much better job of prioritizing myself, making sure that I'm eating enough food, which I also wasn't doing with my daughter. I was just so concerned about her. Like I barely would like put her down when she was crying. Like it was just different, you know? And I didn't really have any like help. Like my husband he was working in the office 5 days. It was a lot. And with the commute, just ghetto, just ghetto, okay? But, so this has been great. Anyway, back, I talk tangents a lot. So anyway, this superset right here was just, the dumbbell reverse lunges with the overhead, I call them like the overhead plate, like marches right there. So I was focusing on really keeping my belly tight and working that core. And I don't like to do specific like ab workouts. I just do exercises that work my core. And for me, and that always has been, even when I was competing and I had like a really great six pack back in the day, that was always for me, just like exercises, like compound movements that work the entire body, work multiple muscle groups at a time, and obviously keeping my core tight throughout them all. And this is really great, especially for the lower abs and those transverse abs. So you really got to focus on activating those abs. And when I was like working with my clients, I told them to like really focus on using your abs to bring your knee up, like using your abs to drive that knee up as high as you can, and then making sure that you're planting that foot back on the floor so you have a good strong base and you don't drop the weight on your head. But I hope you enjoyed this workout and me talking through it. This is like this is a new style of like vlog for me. So I'm just gonna see what works the best. And I wanted to show my full workout so I could really talk you through it, and so I could really, you can help to like kind of get into my mindset and like why I'm doing certain movements and what I'm doing. And as you can see, ladies, this workout was only 3 exercises, right? And it only took me about a half an hour. So you don't need hours and hours in the gym. I promise you. Look at that. Okay, I'm back home. I see my husband cleaned up the kitchen and put the food away, which is actually, I don't think he put the food away because I need to eat still. Oh no, he did. Oh my God. He cleaned out my pots. Okay, I feel like I had a half-hour workout. I wasn't even gone for that long, so this man really got to work. I bet you my son didn't go to sleep. But you know what? I'm here for it. Oh, and he made her lunch. That's what I'm talking about. Honestly, I'm not even that hungry anymore. I don't really feel like eating. I might just make a protein shake. I don't feel like eating, especially now that the food is away. Yeah, I already feel kind of bloated. I don't really feel like eating. I need to drink more water, and I think I'm gonna make a protein shake, and I'm gonna put some peanut butter in it for some extra calories, because I just do not feel like eating.
Sirianni's reaction, that was pretty cool to see. The cool and pure bull. My parents dropping to the second. I did pick 6, and for me, this is here now. You know, and also when things happen, I guess told me that back crazy. I mean, all I'd be thought you
Can't find a banana, which is convenient. I guess my husband ate them all, but I found this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is pour some of this. Maybe I'll pour the whole thing. I don't know, but this shake needs something, I tell you. These are so good. I went crazy because these were on sale the other day at Whole Foods. And now I got Vanna to like them, so Vanna likes the fruity cereal flavored one. I'm like, you know what, girl, you want a protein shake, a vegan protein shake? Go crazy. Like, they got pretty decent ingredients in here. Nothing that I see harming her. I've been drinking these for like my entire. I drank these. Did I drink these in my pregnancy? I think I did. I started drinking them in my pregnancy, and now I'm drinking them after. So. You know what? I ain't even drink the whole thing. I'm definitely gonna drink the whole thing. I'm definitely hitting my protein today. This wasn't the way that I was gonna hit my protein. Like I was gonna come back and eat, but it's 9 o'clock at night. It just feels weird to eat a whole meal this late. Like I'm not that kind of person. I don't eat this late at night. So a shake is fine. A shake is good, especially after that lift. You know, let me get the gains. Okay, give me all the gains. 135 is still pretty heavy for me, so I need the protein so I can rebuild my muscles. Okay, just I gotta make the booby milk. It's a science at this point. It's a fine science, but I think I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Mama eats. Okay, I am not starving myself to lose this pregnancy weight. It's gonna come off, okay? It's just a matter of when, you know, most likely, most of it will be after I've stopped breastfeeding, but I'm not gonna do that right now, okay? My baby boy needs me, okay? So I'm cool with, you know, having a little bit of extra weight on for now. I feel like I've definitely been getting slimmer, okay? The scale really ain't moving, but my waist is. That's all we want. This is really all we want.
One video, go watch it. I've been ultimately getting a feel of who you are.
Looking for a new crew, looking for a new outlet that doesn't sacrifice my self-respect. I don't know all the steps that I'm taking, still walking through it.
So I think I showed y'all all that you need to see the day. This was a little bit different day, definitely a different type of eating day.
So I'm editing and I realized I forgot to show you all where I ended up with my macros for the day, and here it is, a little bit over, but I'm all right.
But it is what it is. Sometimes it's not gonna look perfect. Some days you're gonna eat 2 protein bars. Some days you're gonna drink 2 protein shakes just in order to hit your protein, but it is what it is. Some days you're gonna go to the gym late. Some days you're not gonna go to the gym at all. It is what it is. But you know, we moms, we do the best that we can do what we could. And I always say something is better than nothing when it comes to working out, especially as a mom. So I just try to seize the day when I can get out of this house. I get out of this house and not go to the gym. Yeah, and also with the weather, like I just don't know all the time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take a shower, go to sleep, finish this shake, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Figure out how to turn this off.